Saúl Canelo Álvarez, una conferencia de prensa que ha levantado una gran expectación aquí en la ciudad de los rascacielos, considerando el nivel que tendrá este combate, en donde por primera ocasión en la historia se estarán enfrentando dos peleadores indiscutidos como campeones del mundo. Jermell Charlo tomando este gran reto y Saúl Canelo Álvarez a defender esa posición del emblema del boxeo. Así que escuchemos con atención precisamente lo que está sucediendo aquí en Nueva York, una vez que se está haciendo precisamente esta presentación oficial y se están dando precisamente los detalles de lo ya comentado. Llegan como campeones del mundo de los 4 organismos que rigen este deporte: el Consejo Mundial de Boxeo, la Federación Internacional de Boxeo, la Asociación Mundial de Boxeo y la Organización Mundial de Boxeo. Así que mucho está en juego en este combate programado para el próximo 30 de septiembre en la capital mundial del juego y del boxeo, Las Vegas, Nevada. Escuchemos con atención.
Canelo Promotions, a presentation of premier boxing champions, pay-per-view event.
Una presentación oficial que se está haciendo por parte de Canelo Promotions y evidentemente el promotor ancla PBC de Al Heyman en el resto del mundo a través del pay-per-view, pero a través de TV Azteca de manera gratuita en territorio nacional. Y eso es precisamente algo que hay que resaltar a nivel mundial. Es un combate, es una transmisión deportiva que tiene un costo, pero gracias a las negociaciones que se han establecido directamente con Saúl Canelo Álvarez desde tiempo atrás en este contrato que tenemos a través de TV Azteca, es que la señal de sus combates llega de manera gratuita a todos los seguidores en México. La sede, evidentemente, desde luego la más importante en los últimos años, la arena T-Mobile en Las Vegas, Nevada.
He's the president of TGB Promotions, Tom Brown.
Tom Brown, quien desde luego es el brazo derecho, el brazo ejecutor de Al Heyman, y hablará precisamente sobre este combate. Contento de regresar a esta ciudad y poder hablar de una mega pelea, considerando que es campeón mundial indiscutido contra campeón mundial indiscutido. Pretty damn impressive what both these men up here have accomplished, both being undisputed world champions in the four-belt era. La fecha para el 30 de septiembre y estando en juego los títulos de Saúl Canelo Álvarez, que es donde se estará disputando este combate en la división de los supermedianos. Saúl Canelo Álvarez, una leyenda, un histórico para el boxeo mexicano, respetado y que acepta todos los retos. Y les recuerdo, muchos peleadores en algún momento han intentado subir de categoría, algunos lo han hecho desde luego de manera importante, subiendo precisamente algunas divisiones, como el caso justamente de Manny Pacquiao y algunos otros.
So we've got the makings of a great matchup. This is going to be a classic old school fight. Both these guys can really crack. And I believe it's going to come down to who can adjust the best under fire, and I mean serious fire. So like Brian said, this is a super fight. It's a super fight you don't want to miss. Thank you.
Esta super pelea no se la pueden perder y la tendrán, por supuesto, a través de Box Azteca 7, la casa del boxeo, el próximo 30 de septiembre.
Led Showtime Boxing to really one of the greatest years the sport has seen, delivering mega fight after mega fight. He's, of course, going to give you more details about the fight, all the programming surrounding the televised pay-per-view portion of the evening. He is the president of Showtime Sports, Steven Espinoza.
Hay que recordar que precisamente este combate deja de ser bajo la promoción de Mushroom, pasa a PBC y la distribución en Estados Unidos a través del pay-per-view, pero insisto, en México de manera gratuita a través de la casa del boxeo.
I think perhaps, as Brian said, perhaps the biggest year in the history of Showtime boxing. Coming off some of the biggest and most anticipated fights in recent memory, we have a special one on September 30th.
Y los conceptos precisamente de la distribuidora a nivel internacional son en ese sentido, hablando de la grandeza y de lo que significa un reto de esta naturaleza por primera vez en la historia del boxeo.
Are among the elite in boxing. Not just world champions, not just immensely popular, but both of them have historical achievements. Canelo, two-time fighter of the year, one of 5 Mexican fighters to have been world titleists in 4 different weight divisions, the only Mexican boxer to be undisputed. He has defeated
Habla precisamente de lo que significa tener a Saúl Canelo Álvarez, campeón en 4 divisiones diferentes, primer mexicano campeón mundial indiscutido, es decir, todos los blasones y lo que representa en el contexto internacional la presencia del Canelo para el próximo 30 de septiembre en Las Vegas, Nevada.
Jermell Charlo has historic achievements of his own. The first ever undisputed 154-pound world champion in the 4-belt era.
Y si tiene que hablar acerca de lo que significa la presencia de Jermell Charlo, bueno, pues también hay mucho que resaltar. Siendo campeón mundial indiscutido en la división de los super welters, imagínese también lo que representa.
Big fight or a historic event. This is an opportunity, a rare opportunity to witness greatness. You know, that's a word that we throw around a lot. Perhaps too much. What's the true meaning of great? What is the meaning of greatness? Greatness means not being satisfied, always wanting more. Greatness means not being satisfied with being an undisputed champion. Greatness is not being satisfied with being the first and only Mexican boxer to be undisputed, or the first and only 4-belt undisputed super welterweight champion. Greatness is pushing for more challenges, more history, continuing to test the limits of your own performance. Greatness is taking tough fights, taking big challenges when you don't have to. These two fighters have the resumes, their legacies are secure, both of them are in the record books, both of them have made history. Yet here we are with this fight, because each of these two men isn't satisfied. They continue to challenge themselves fight after fight. Either one of them could have taken easier fights and made a lot of money doing so. But that's not what they're about. This is about a fight for greatness, for legacy, for history. And it's a rare opportunity to see 2 great athletes in the ring on a historic night. Canelo Charlo starts at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. on September 30th. It'll be supported by 3 episodes of All Access. The first 2 premiere September 8th and September 15th, and of course, the epilogue episode following the fight. We'll see you in Las Vegas.
En la búsqueda de la grandeza, en la búsqueda de ser un histórico y en la búsqueda de satisfacer nuevos horizontes en el boxeo, señala que por eso se ha planteado esta contienda, en donde 2 campeones mundiales indiscutidos se vean frente a frente arriba del cuadrilátero, y lo que significa también para Jermell Charlo el tener la oportunidad de dar ese brinco, de dar ese salto de calidad que lo podría colocar como un histórico del boxeo.
Boxing Writers, Ring Magazine, Trainer of the Year, Mr. Derrick James.
Se aproxima el entrenador de Jermell Charlo, que precisamente era y es el entrenador de Errol Spence recientemente, que perdió ante Terence Crawford.
I believe that Canelo Álvarez is a great fighter. He has a great trainer. They've been very consistent over years, and that's really hard to do in boxing, is to be so consistent for so many years. So it's all about us coming in and doing what we do best.
Elogia a Saúl Canelo Álvarez, a Eddie Reynoso, hablando de la consistencia y del gran trabajo que han realizado para tener, desde luego, una trayectoria tan exitosa. Será una noche muy emocionante para el boxeo mundial.
Thank you, Derrick. Coming to the podium now, head trainer, also manager of Canelo Álvarez. He's a two-time trainer of the year, the latest in 2021, Mr. Eddie Reynoso.
El dos veces considerado mejor entrenador del año, Eddie Reynoso, quien ha construido toda una vida junto a Saúl Canelo Álvarez, trabajando con él desde que eran ambos niños.
Estamos otra vez aquí en Nueva York. Creo que anunciando una de las mejores peleas que va a haber en los últimos tiempos. Los estilos hacen peleas y creo que esta pelea, tanto Charlo como con Canelo, tienen el estilo para hacer una gran pelea.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be back in New York City. And again, the great fights that we always have. And this is going to be styles that are going to be in the ring. And we're going to see the best fights like we always do.
Respetamos mucho el equipo de Charlo. La verdad, un gran entrenador, Derry. Charlo, un gran campeón. Un peleador con mucho corazón que se ha levantado de derrotas para seguir adelante en su carrera y todo eso lo hace más peligroso aún.
We respect the Charlo camp, his trainer Derek James, of course Jermell Charlo, and what they've done, he's recuperated from a loss that he had to come back and be in the big fights.
Nosotros de nuestra parte, como siempre, prepararnos bien. Sabemos que es una pelea muy difícil, muy peligrosa y pues estamos haciendo las cosas lo mejor que se puede y pues nos vemos el 30 de septiembre porque van a ver una gran pelea y van a ver a un Canelo muy diferente a las últimas peleas.
Again, we know it's going to be a difficult fight. We respect Charlo as a fighter. But from our end, we're going to get well prepared like we always do. And September 30th, you're going to see an all-out war.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Ahí las palabras de Eddie Reynoso, muy respetuoso como es su costumbre.
Let's hear from fighters. Coming to the podium now. Man's got a record of 35-1-1. 19 of those victories have come by knockout. He's beaten everybody that he has faced. He's one of boxing's pound-for-pound best. Unique skill, combination, knockout power, sublime boxing skills.
Hablando de las características de
The
Jermell Charlo y de su récord.
junior middleweight champion
El campeón
of the
mundial
world.
super welter
He's known as the
indiscutido.
Iron Man, Jermell Charlo.
Long time coming, baby. I want to say thank you to Team Canelo, Eddie, Saúl himself.
Luce
They're
nervioso
legends in the
Jermell
game of
Charlo.
boxing. They did it. They made it. They able to put on great shows and great fights, and just want to be the one that get in there and take away from all of that, though. You know, it's been years. Me and my brother been putting on for boxing, and the Charlo twins, and just it's time now. You know what I mean?
Este es el tiempo, ha habido grandes peleas, mi trayectoria, cuando se ha hablado de los gemelos Charlo.
When you want to win something this big, you got to risk it all. And this is a part of that moment. You know, I appreciate
Esta es la
everybody
oportunidad
that's
y
the whole Texas
el
gang,
momento para
everybody
mí.
behind me, Derek James, Warren Guzman, they've been rocking with me. Showtime, been putting on a hell of a
Agradeciendo a todos los involucrados que han provocado que esta pelea pueda realizarse y poner en la mesa a Saúl Canelo Álvarez y a Jermell Charlo.
I'm gonna be training my ass off. I'm going crazy with it and gonna play it smart. So y'all tune in, lock in, pay-per-view September 30th. Be there, be square. It's finna turn up. We finna turn this shit into a whole nother ball field, and I'm excited for it. Like I gotta feed the family. We finna do it in a whole fucking different fashion. You know what I'm saying?
Muy emocionado, hablando de lo excitado que se encuentra para ese combate del 30 de septiembre. Emocionado y nervioso, así vimos a Jermell Charlo.
This man's got a record of 59-2-2. 39 of his victories have come by knockout. Boxing's biggest superstar. Won the pound-for-pound greats. Surefire, first ballot Hall of Famer. You heard Steven Espinoza say he's beaten 18 world champions. He is the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saúl Canelo Álvarez.
Muchas gracias. Gracias a todos por estar aquí. I don't know if I let him translate or speak English, but I just wanna say this in Spanish because you know my people from Mexico want to know everything. I just wanna say in English this. Thank you for taking this fight. You're one of the fighters I ever see because you was a great fighter, defense fighter. You fighting with Chatito Jauregui from Mexico. We are in the same gym, so I appreciate being in this position right now. And
Agradeció la disposición a todo el equipo de Charlo para que se diera este combate.
In this fight, I'm very happy to be in this position right now, involved in this kind of fights, big fights. You know, Jermell Charlo is a great fighter and disputed in his weight class. He take challenge like me. I always take risk, and we love being involved in these kind of fights. Al Jaimon, thank you for these two showtime. Everybody involved. I think right now the best promoters are Canelo Promotion and PBC. So I'm happy to be in this position right now. And thank you, and just stay tuned in September 30 because it's going to be a great fight. Gracias a todos por estar aquí. Gracias a toda la gente que siempre me ha apoyado. Estoy muy contento de poder estar involucrado en estas peleas grandes. Agradecido con Al Jaimon, obviamente, con todos, con Showtime, con todos los que están involucrados en esta pelea, con el equipo de Charlo. John Guzmán es uno de los peleadores que veía cuando iba creciendo. Eddie me lo ponía, peleó con el Chatito Jauregui, un peleador que estaba con nosotros, gran peleador defensivamente, y así que estoy muy contento de estar en esta posición y agradecido con todos. Y como lo dije en inglés, creo que ahorita las mejores promotoras, la mejor promotora en el mundo creo que es Canelo Promotion y PBC, así que muy contento y es un honor estar aquí con ustedes. Gracias.
For all of you out there, we had a little joke with Canelo. We said if Felix de Jesus doesn't translate him correctly, Canelo's going to give him a left hook to the liver.
He did want to thank Joan Guzman
That's why
for the. He used to see him when he was.
Go ahead.
I don't want that part.
All right, let's talk about the fight, guys. And you know, we'll start with the trainers. Derek James, you've been here before. You've been here, obviously, with Mel for Undisputed. Been here with Errol, become Undisputed. Talk to us about what is it going to take for Jermell Charlo to win this challenge against arguably boxing's best fighter.
So yeah, what it's going to take is just Jermell be the best version of himself, go out and be focused in training camp, focus in the fight. I believe that he'll be able to get what he needs to get because of the focus that he has and him being himself.
Concentrado en el entrenamiento, concentrado en la pelea. Así es como nos encontramos de cara a esta contienda.
How is this challenge against Charlo different from any other that Canelo has
¿Cuál es
faced?
la diferencia de este reto?
¿Qué diferente es de otro reto que ha tenido Canelo durante su carrera?
Pues es un reto más. Charlo es un tremendo peleador, un boxeador que puede acabar una pelea de un solo golpe, que él tiene mucho corazón y creo que lo hace diferente a los demás.
No, it's definitely a challenge. He has a lot of heart, Charlo, and he could end the fight in any moment. So we got to be prepared for him.
Derek, any concern of Mel moving up 2 weight classes to challenge Canelo?
I think that there's always a concern with any fight, regardless of the weight division that he's in. But him moving up, I think he should be comfortable the night of the fight. And I think that, Canelo's very powerful. So, I think that you have to be conscious of that. And he's very skillful and knowledgeable about boxing. But I think that you move up, you take a challenge because you dare to be great. And I think that Jermell is daring to be great. He wants to make history to be able to do it in 2 divisions. And to be undisputed in 2 divisions at the same time. And the only thing you do is you step up and you take the challenges.
Canelo, you fought on a number of platforms, got this new deal with PBC. Tell us why PBC and why Jermell Charlo as the first fight?
I think it's the correct moment to come here and fight with.
¿Por qué PBC? ¿Por qué Jermell Charlo?
PBC. I'm glad to be here. I'm very happy.
Es el mejor momento y me encuentro feliz, al igual de poder tener la posibilidad de enfrentar a Jermell Charlo. Él es un gran peleador.
For a long time is there, right? And I think it's a correct time to do this fight. He's a great fighter. I'm
el momento adecuado para poder hacerlo.
To be involved in this kind of fight, like I say,
y estoy feliz de poder participar en este gran evento.
Mel, you'd let the boxing public know what exactly is Jermell Charlo out to prove by jumping up 2 weight classes and taking on boxing's biggest star?
Well, I just really want to, quiet my haters, quiet my doubters, and turn non-believers into believers. I watched it by a bunch of different examples of great people in the sport of boxing, and I think this is the best time and the best moment for me. I've accomplished everything, and Canelo has as well. So by putting 2 great fighters in there, you get nothing but fireworks. And a lot of fighters talk about that, but you get true fireworks from 2 great fighters. And when the moment presents itself under this banner of PBC, it was a no-questioner. It was a no-brainer to make that happen. Yeah,
no es cuestionable y que esta pelea suceda teniendo a 2 peleadores de estas características, peleadores de verdad, campeones mundiales indiscutidos en cada una de sus divisiones. ¿Qué importa que me tenga que mover de 2 divisiones para buscar este reto? Eso no me va a detener y voy a hacerlo.
Canelo, I was reading about this fight, and a publication wrote this, quote, Canelo seems to have lost a step after the John Ryder victory. He could find himself in a real dogfight with the younger Charlo if he's taking this one for granted, end quote. How do you respond to that?
I think it's good people talking about that. No, it's fine. I think I don't look good in these 2 past fights, but I know that. I know why. But I'm ready. I'm different.
Cuestionado un poco Saúl por su rendimiento en la pelea contra John Ryder, dices, bueno, que la gente pregunte acerca de esta situación, pero las peleas son diferentes, son distintas, diferentes peleadores y estoy concentrado para este combate.
Was reading about the fight. Boxing News wrote this, quote, this should be an easy victory for Canelo, who will have the power advantage as well as being vastly more experienced, end quote. Your reaction to that?
And fuck them. They don't like me. They ain't never liked me anyways. Them motherfuckers don't like me. They write all that crazy shit. They talk crazy about me. They talk crazy about him. Like, be proud of what's going on. Be happy for the fight, But I don't care about them.
When you step in the ring, it will be 16 months since you last fought.
Right.
I know you've been rehabbing and all that. Will that be an issue? You always hear fighters say no, and then after the fight say, well, it's been a while. The rust was there. Will that be an issue?
I don't get no excuses. I don't care about it. I don't got excuses.
Sobre los 16 meses que he estado sin actividad, yo no tengo excusas. Yo quiero ganar, puedo ganar.
You know what I'm saying? Forget what they say. I don't care about none of that.
Canelo, social media obviously has been ablaze about this fight. His brother said, I'm going to let my brother beat him, and then after that, I got next. Is that your plan, to take on Mel and then Maul?
That's not my plan. That's not my plan for sure. And we'll see. We'll see, right?
Ya veremos, hablando de la posibilidad de enfrentar al otro hermano, dice, no está en mi plan. La gente quiere drama, quiere show de peleadores y que se digan unas y otras cosas. Pero ahora estoy concentrado en dar una gran pelea y esto no es una broma.
Canelo Álvarez, in your opinion, still, because obviously people have seen Naoya Inoue, they've just seen Terrence Crawford, and everyone has all of a sudden elevated them. Is Canelo Álvarez still pound for pound the best fighter in boxing?
Look,
Luego de lo que vimos de Terrence Crawford, Canelo Álvarez se siente el mejor libra por libra en el boxeo.
Me too, right? It's disrespect say I'm the number one, or he's the number one, or the other is the number one.
Respeto cualquier situación o cualquier persona que diga quién es el número uno.
Jermell, this question's simple. Tell the people and tell me why Jermell Charlo is going to win this fight September 30th.
¿Por qué va a ganar Jermell Charlo la pelea? Por mi deseo, por la determinación, por mi velocidad, por mis habilidades, me veo ganador.
Canelo, same question. Tell me why Canelo Álvarez is going to win this fight against Jermell Charlo September 30th.
Oh, I have everything what he said too, and I have experience, and I have.
Toda la gente dice lo mismo. Se refirió un poco acerca de lo que comentó Jermell Charlo. Todo el mundo dice lo mismo, pero ya pelearemos el 30 de septiembre.
Last question for both of you. For everybody watching this, people who are going to go on AXS.com and buy tickets, come out to Las Vegas, all those people who are going to buy Showtime pay-per-view, Jermell Charlo, what can you guarantee that they're going to get September 30th when you face Canelo Álvarez?
I know, guarantee we're going to get, it's just going to be awesome. It's going to be fireworks. It's going to be some lions roaring. That's it.
Canelo, same question. What can you guarantee the fans that they're going to get on September 30th when you face Jermell Charlo?
I'm going to put my everything there. My experience,
¿Qué garantiza
my power,
tanto Jermell
my
Charlo
skills,
como Saúl Canelo Álvarez para esta pelea? Es en el mismo sentido, entrega, poder, determinación y darles a los fans lo que están esperando.
You've got undisputed against undisputed fighter from the different weight division moving up to challenge themselves to be great. It will be one heck of a night on Showtime pay-per-view, September 30th, T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas. You can purchase your tickets, AXS.com, AXS.com. Gentlemen, let's have one last face-off.
Y aquí vienen para otro cara a cara después del que habían realizado en primera instancia. Ahí están frente a frente Saúl Canelo Álvarez y Jermell Charlo. Jermell con mayor alcance, mayor estatura, y así están las cosas para lo que se estará presentando el próximo 30 de septiembre a través de Box Azteca 7, la casa del boxeo. El Iron Man, como le llaman a Jermell Charlo, contra Saúl Canelo Álvarez. Así que la cita ya la saben, el 30 de septiembre a través de Box Azteca 7, la casa del boxeo, en vivo y en directo. Así las cosas, termina esta conferencia de prensa y los involucrados, el promotor, el señor Tom Brown, los entrenadores y los peleadores, los protagonistas del próximo 30 de septiembre. Así me despido desde la ciudad de Nueva York y estén muy atentos porque haremos un recorrido en el campamento de Saúl Canelo Álvarez y la cita imperdible, 30 de septiembre en Las Vegas, Nevada, a través de Box Azteca 7, la casa del boxeo. Te hago el pie de ventanilla. Va.
Cada golpe me hace más fuerte. Frente a frente ya no debes estar valiente. Entiende, las leyendas vivirán. siempre. Cada golpe me hace más fuerte. Frente a frente ya no te ves tan valiente. Entiende, las leyendas vivirán por siempre.